Pahlavi text translated by E.W. West, Part 3. Saddar, Chapter 14, Clareton, Oxford University Press, 1885. 1. The 14th subject is this, that, when the nails are pared according to custom, ba halal, it is necessary that they put the parings into a paper. B29 has, when the nails and a toothpick, halal, are paired, and the Gogorate translator takes halal in the same sense. 2. And it is further necessary to take the srosh bas inwardly, and to utter 3 yata ahu va'irios. The srosh bas is a particular form of prayer, and as far as the reference to the ahunava'ir, see Muk, chapter 27, verse 70. 3. And, for the speaking of this, to say with each, yata, ahu, va'irio, the avesta is this, pa'ete te, maraga asho, zusta, ema'u, serva'u, va'edhayeme, ema'u, serva'u, awa edhayeme, ema'use, te, serva'u, mevrega, asho, zusta, hiyare, arsteyaska, karateyaska, thun, vareka, ishavaska, erez ifyo, parena, asnaka, fradak, shanya, paite, da'evo, ma za inyan, asha, bohu, mananga, ya, sruya, para, maga ono. And for the speaking of this, to say with each yata ahu va'irio. B29 omits these 11 words. And the avesta pa'ite to ma za'inyan, Vendadad 17, 26 to 28. Unto thee, O bird, asho, zusta, do I announce these nails? Do I introduce these nails? Are, according to the Pahlavi, do I make known these nails? These nails do I make known to? May these nails be such for thee, O bird, asho, zusta, as spears and knives, bows, falcon-feathered arrows, and sling stones against the demon Maza Inyas. Remember, there's also the tradition of cutting each finger or toenail into 3 parts. And the Asha to Magaono, Vas, chapter 33, 7b, through the righteous good thought, by which I am heard, before the mighty one. 4. Afterwards, one completes the bas in the manner that it was taken inwardly. 5. At those 2 yata ahu va'irios, with which one completes the bas, at each one he makes lines, hatta, and a little dust in the midst of the nail parings. 6. And if he does not know this bas, on uttering these srosh bas and those 3 yata ahu va'irios, he is to furrow 3 lines with the nail cutter around the nail parings, and then he is to complete the bas with those yata ahu va'irios, and to put the dust with the end of the nail cutter into the midst of the nail parings and carry them to a desert spot. Well, a bare spot. And the Boz is the formula quoted in verse 3. And the mention of the nail cutter, with the nail cutter, B29 omits these 4 words. 7. It is necessary that he should carry a hole down through 4 finger breadths of earth, and having placed the nail parings in that spot, he puts the soil overhead. 8. For Hormazd, the good and propitious, has created a bird, which they call Ashozust, and they call it the bird of Bahman. When I say Bieta, I probably mean the Bahman Yost, right? Bahman is the archangel Bohuman. See Bundahis chapter 1, verse 23 and 26. His bird is the cock, according to Shayas Lashayas, chapter 10, verse 9. Ashozust. See Bundahis 19, verse 19 and 20. 9. They also call it the owl, and it eats nails. 10. It is altogether necessary that they do not leave them unbroken, for they would come into use as weapons. Silah of wizards. See Shayas Lashayas, chapter 12, verse 6. 11. And they have also said that if they fall into the midst of food, there is danger of pulmonary consumption. Well, that would actually depend on what's with it, right? But so when we see the mention of a desert spot, we are really talking about somewhere dry, because there's all this thought about what pollutes, and if things are dry, the pollution doesn't spread like it would with other stuff.